Hello everyone! Hope you're having a fantastic day, and hope you had a good, having a good new year. Today we're going to take on Heavensturn and celebrate the new year by getting our terrible fortune told. Last year was Year of the Dragon, and we helped out, or we ended up meeting one of the four lords actually. He came by in his very inconspicuous disguise. And this year I forgot to check what year it is, maybe I can tell from the decorations around here, but let's see. I forget what... we're gonna get some minion, and I'm sure that they'll tell us what the year is anyway. But let's not dilly-dally anymore. We started off in Limsa like usual, over at this guy. Bugio. I always get this wrong. Bugio. Heavensturn trivia. Oh yeah, it's Year of the Snake. That's right. Year of the Snake. The Bugio wishes to test your knowledge of Heavensturn's customs. My, you look ready for all manner of arduous journeys and feats of valor. I wonder if we're gonna get, what's his name? A different one of the lords this year. Because we actually have a snake. The Wreath of Snakes. So, like, is he gonna show up in his inconspicuous outfit? That would be pretty funny. An adventurer, perchance. Pray forgive my idle speculation. I am known as the Bugio, and along with my fellow delegates have come to these shores that we might share our Heavensturn customs with the fine folk of Eorzea like we do every year. Both our peoples mark the turning of one year to the next, but how we do so differs in a few key respects. In Eorzean tradition, the 12 choose one of their number to guide the realm throughout the coming year. In the Far East, however, custom dictates we honor one of the 12 noble beasts. This year's totem is none other than the Hebi, although the term snake might be more familiar to your Eorzean ears. Where I hail from, the is it reviled? I think it's reviled. This oft-reviled creature represents longevity and regeneration, like the Ouroboros, like the snake eating the other snake. I'll need to pull a picture to that later. Creature represents longevity and regeneration, owing to the miraculous manner in which the Hebi emerges anew, time and time again, after shedding its skin. That many and more may benefit from the noble beast's blessings. My fellow delegates and I have devised what we hope will be an entertaining little event. I present to you the inaugural Slithery Trivia Trial. Might need to work that name a little bit more. Participants will wend their way snake-like through the city streets and answer the questions posed by the trivia taskmasters they encounter. Okay. I was gonna say, is that one of them in the distance? I have bid my sisters, the three Hebi Yoriki. It's Yoriki. The three Hebi Yoriki await their charges at certain locations throughout Limsa Lumenza. As for you, adventurer, I urge you seek them out and put your knowledge of Far Eastern customs to the test. Well, I'm gonna fail this. And rest assured that an auspicious prize is yours for the taking should you succeed. Little snake minion? I think I already have one of those. Consider it a means of stocking up on good fortune before your next foray into the world. How about it? Have I piqued your interest? Well, considering I can't say no, I guess the answer is yes. This little event of ours is first and foremost about promoting insight and understanding. To that end, should you find yourself stumped during the quiz, simply say so, and my sisters will provide a helpful hint. Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of the quiz and the trivia part? And whatever. I guess they just need to get rid of all these minions. Also, I just noticed the snake, her helmet is a snake. Yeah, they're all snakes. You see the eyes and the fangs. If it is a perfect score you seek, you may also wish to speak to the Hebi Doshin and acquire the knowledge you need. And we're not going to do that. We're just going to go to each one of them. The first quizmasters you shall face is the eldest of my younger sisters, the blue Hebi Yoriki. You'll find her a short distance north of here. Pray shed your misgivings and venture forth. Okay, sounds good to me. The blue Hebi Yoriki is waiting just north of here. What question lies in store for you? There's only one way to find out. Okay, let's head on north and talk to the first of the sisters. All right, ma'am. What question have you got for us? The bracing ocean air, the hustle and the bustle. What a marvelous place. I do hope my dear sisters and I get a chance to do some sightseeing. Well, there are a couple sightseeing points in Limsa, but you gotta hit the right time, weather, and yeah, it's really annoying, actually. Oh, I keep getting caught up in the charms of this fair city. I have a question for you, slithery trivia trial contender. Let me see. Ready? As you are no doubt aware, the snake is considered a most auspicious creature in my native Hingashi. But what blessing can one hope to receive from the humble Hebi? Let's see, probably good health, because of the regeneration and stuff. Well, I can certainly see why you'd associate snakes with physical well-being. After all, some people partake of heady concoctions bottled with vipers and such to keep them I can never say this right. It's like virile, whatever, and strong. But alas, unlike their spirit-steeped brethren, the snakes we're speaking of are said to bestow fair fortune. Okay, clearly I said I was gonna fail this, and I'm failing it. By the way, there exists one scalekin in particular, known to lavish extra helpings of luck on those who encounter it. The Tsuchinoko. Where other serpents are sleek and slender, the Tsuchinoko is broad and bulbous. Alas, you have relied upon its delicately unscaled snake-like form. Anyhow, that brings my section of the quiz to an end. You'll find my younger sister and yellow Hebi Yoriki by the Drowning Wench. Pay her a visit for the next round of the slithery trivia trial. Well, I told you I'd fail that, so let's go and talk to her again. The next quizmaster is my sister. Yes, you're all sisters, I know that. The yellow Hebi Yoriki. You should be able to find her by the tavern, the Drowning Wench. Pray speak with her. Okay. And is she actually in there? Oh no, she's on the other side. Okay. Head on over there. Let's see. There she is. By the kami, this city is absolutely packed with people. It's enough to send you dizzy. Yeah, it looked like her head was down when we walked up to her. Ah, give me a moment, contender. You're aware that the snake is a symbol of luck, yes? Well, some snakes are luckier than others, and they happen to have one thing in common, their color. Any guesses as to what that might be? Well, if we have anything to go on with the Wreath of Snakes, it's probably not the one. I was gonna say it was green, but I forgot what it actually looks like. But I remember their helmets that we pointed out earlier were white, so I'm gonna go with white. Actually, I think the Wreath of Snakes is white too. Oh, he's green, isn't he? Either way, the helmets were white, so that's the answer here. Very good. White is the correct answer. White snakes are rare, mystical creatures, hence the association with good fortune. But when it comes to rarity and mystique, there's one snake that deserves special mention. The elusive Great White Tsuchinoko. Well, I guess we're gonna see him at some point, considering both of them mentioned it. In times past, people would pray to the lucky serpent in hope of receiving its blessing. In the past 100 years or so, though, there hasn't been a single recorded sighting of the creature. Its existence is all but a fable these days. Anyway, you have just one question left. Head to the Bismarck to see my little sister, the Red Hebi Yoriki. The Red Hebi Yoriki, the youngest of we 4 sisters, if you must know, is by the Bismarck. Don't keep her waiting too long. Alright, so the Bismarck is... Oh right, the Bismarck is the restaurant. I was thinking it was the ship that's down here. But that's obviously called something else. Okay, I can see her over there. Let's see what question she has for us. Hopefully I'll get this one right. But you never know. Ah, what heavenly smells! I must remember to visit the Bismarck and pick up a few tasty treats for my sister. Sisters, there's multiple sisters. There you are, contender. I've been waiting for you. I hope you're ready for the last question. I assume you heard all about how we Far Easterners used to revere the Great White Tsuchinoko, yes? I'm guessing my sisters also told you how there's been nary a sighting for over a century now. A crying shame, I tell you. Still, the people of Hingashi, being the resourceful people they are, found a suitable surrogate to pay respects to during Heavensturn. Any idea as to what they might have turned to? Definitely not a Moogle. I didn't see anything with rice cakes. I think it's eggs because of snake eggs. But let's see what hint she has for us. If you insist, I'll say this. Our Heavensturn decorations involve one thing stacked on top of another. Well, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that it's eggs, even though I can't tell based off of the decorations here. Oh, right here. Are those supposed to be eggs? Hold on, let me get a better look at them. I mean, those are paramysins or whatever. Well, let's just go ahead and get it wrong. I'm gonna say eggs, even though I think it is rice cakes. An admirable attempt, but no, eggs are hardly the right shape. Correct answer is rice cakes. Yeah, okay. I don't think that's what those are, so you're gonna have to give me a better example of that. I didn't see rice cakes anywhere. Unless these are rice cakes. Anyway. When I say cake, you're probably thinking of something nice and light. But the rice cakes we decorate our homes with during Heavensturn in Hingashi are rock hard. You take one pebbly hard rice cake and stack it on top of another. You have to use your imagination a little, but they're supposed to look like the Great White Tsuchinoko itself. Well, that brings us to an end of the Slithery Trivia Trial. Thanks for taking part. We can't forget your prize now, can we? For your efforts, a gift born of the finest painstaking Hingashi craftsmanship. And it'll be all yours in a matter of moments. Hold on, Was it missing? Blast! I could have sworn we had plenty left. What do you mean I don't get a prize? I want a refund. You didn't even pay anything. I still want a refund. Under normal circumstances, you'd be walking away with an exquisite white Tsuchinoko ornament, positively overflowing with good fortune. But surrounded by all these enticing scents, I completely forgot to restock. My big sister is going to be livid. I mean, there's no need to be that messed up by it. Ooh. Is this the Great Serpent of Tsuchinoko? Oh, seems there was one left after all. Phew. I don't think that was there before. I think this is the good luck they're talking about. sorry about that. Sorry about all that. Anyhow, it's all yours. Oh, and, it's important to even ask. I know, but could I trouble you to tell my sister, the Heavy Bugio, I mean, that I've run out of prizes? I'd happily fetch more myself, but I ought to stay here just in case another trivia challenger shows up. So, can I count on you? I mean, I literally can't say no, so... Much obliged. May the Kami guide you. So is that the minion we're gonna get? Go and tell my sister, that is to say the Heavy Bugio, that I need to restock. Alright, let's head on back. I'm gonna go ahead and run up to the Marauders Guild, and then take the mini Aetherite to Aft Castle. That should hopefully, I think that's gonna be slightly faster. And I'm still zoomed in. Glad I caught that quickly. I think there's only one quest this time. So this is gonna be pretty short this year. Oh wait, I still gotta get my, I still gotta go get my fortune as well. Gotta get my little fortune again. Which is definitely not what I call my, what? Alright, let's go and talk to the Heavy Bugio and wrap this up. Am I to understand that my sister allowed prize supplies to run out and asked you to report this fact to me in her stead? Yes. Clearly, my efforts at disciplining her have fallen short of the mark. I must redouble my efforts. I'm so sorry. Accept my sincere apologies. I shall send someone along forthwith to replenish our stocks. Is it supposed to be moving? Ah, what have we here? Did you perhaps drop your prize? It's alive? Mochi mochi! By the Kami! Our prize may be exquisitely crafted, but they are mere ornaments. They do not possess the faculty of speech or locomotion, I can assure you. Must be an act of God, then. Which leads me to think, could this be the fabled Great White Tsuchinoko of your unseen and unheard of for generations? I mean, I am the main character, so it would make sense for literal acts of God to happen around me. To think I'd live to see the day! What a wonderful, auspicious occasion this is! But I must say, it is passing strange that the Great White Tsuchinoko should appear in Eorzea of all places. Perhaps it found its way on board our delegation's vessel before we set sail. Perhaps you would be willing to take the creature with you on your journey. I mean, sure. I've got enough space in my my ambiguously sized backpack. Of course, for our delegation, the Sacred Serpent's coming is an event of great historical importance. Nevertheless, we cannot discount the notion that the Great White Tsuchinoko chose to appear before you in particular, that you might benefit from its blessing. I don't need any luck, I got pure skill. Besides, it appears quite taken with you. Yeah, I get that a lot. Mochi! Then it's going to direct me over to get my fortune, which is the same guy as every year. Before I forget, I should point out that the Omikuji are available to draw for the rest of the Heavensturn season. It might prove to be delightful distraction ere matters great and small call you to the road once again. Not that you need fear drawing a less than encouraging fortune. Nay, with the Great White Tsuchinoko at your side, you are sure to overcome any hardships that come slithering your way. Haha, so funny. You have my heartfelt thanks for joining in this humble endeavor of ours. May the hallowed Hebi guide you on your path of fortune till the heavens turn once again. It's the Great Serpent of Tsuchinoko. Yeah, we get the minion. And I don't believe the vendors have anything except for some housing items. So I won't bother looking at those. The Far Eastern the Omikujishi is offering his services for the remainder of the Heavensturn festivities this year. Speak with him to see what fortune has in store for you after your rendezvous with the Great White Tsuchinoko. Alright, let's talk to Heavy Bugyo again real quick. Having seen the real thing, I must concede. The ancient depictions of the Great White Tsuchinoko are surprisingly accurate. I mean, if you say so. Especially when you consider how seldom the creature was encountered. Nonetheless, the old scrolls and inscriptions don't quite convey just how squidgy he is. That's one way to describe it. That isn't to say we shouldn't be thankful for all those honest chronicles who committed the serpent's tail to parchment over the years. Indeed, it is an honor to have helped further the legend of such a fortuitous creature. Alright, let's head on over to the Omikujishi and draw our fortune. Greetings, my friend. I deal in Omikuji, traditional Far Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one? Sure, let's go. You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. This sounds like extortion to me, but okay. Very good. I shall be happy to oblige. Let's see what our fortune is this year. Good fortune. Thou shalt experience exceptional fortune. Keep those words of guidance in your heart. Keep these words of guidance in thy heart. Adventure. Heed the voices of the people, for they have tales untold to share. Relationship. Friendship will bloom. Take the lead and gather comrades. Prosperity. Stay alert to opportunity, and thou shalt make thy fortune. Conflict. The titles favor thee. The tiles favor thee. Try thy hand at mahjong. I did that last year. Favor. By discerning like unto the traders, and no chance to profit shall be thee buy. Okay. Good fortune, that's pretty good. Also, these are the people from last year, I believe, or at least I remember the girl was from something last year. Oh yeah, it was definitely from last year, because that was with, I remember we got Ryunosuke with her. Or something like that. Be unable to read the contents of your fortune, close the window, or sure you want to proceed, and let's take a screenshot real quick. Okay. How did you fare? Whether it was the desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days. No, we don't need to tie up the fortune. Aren't you supposed to tie it up if you don't want it? Or something like that? Alright, we got good fortune. What a great way to end this off. I know it's a nice short stream, but that's all I wanted to get done today. And, ooh! Interesting. We have very inconspicuous fellow here. I have something to show you, Brillian. Behold this white Tsuchinoko ornament I won just a moment ago. See how it gleams with the same splendorous white as my fur? I cannot help but feel a keen sense of affinity. I asked if we were going to see him, but he wasn't actually in the story this time. Last time, the blue bunny was here, and he was actually part of the story. But this looks like, I think this is Byaku. He's the tiger. I think last year we had the blue one, which is, I forget his name, but it's the snake, that was the snake one. And I guess that's why they're not using him this year. Because last year was the dragon and people were mistaken him for as a dragon, but he's actually a snake. Suffice it to say, the ornament shall have pride of place in my humble abode. I trust you will treat your newfound friend with the same reverence. Of course I will. How could I not? Let's go ahead and summon him real quick, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. And let's see, where is he? I guess it should be at the end, shouldn't it? Nope, those are the yokai ones. The Zidane, I guess I should just search for it, shouldn't I? Oh, I have to actually collect it. There he is. Alright. That's gonna be all for today. Go ahead and see if I can get Tsuchinoko in the frame there. Yeah, that's the right button. Nope, that's the wrong button. That's gonna be all for today. We were able to finish off Heavensturn. We actually got a good fortune this time. Last time I think we got little fortune or whatever, but I mean, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. But it was pretty nice to actually get good fortune this time. Then again, it might always be good fortune because you got a visit from the great Tsuchinoko. Anyway, that's gonna be all for today. I am planning on doing my normal stream on Saturday, but I would like to remind everyone that the next 2 weeks there won't be any uploads on YouTube. There's still going to be a video that went up at 3 o'clock today, and then I'm probably going to edit together this into a video for Friday. And then the following 2 weeks won't have any videos uploaded, just because January, it's a good time to take a break because YouTube is so absolutely terrible for views during January. Like, I literally, I had heard it before, but then once I actually started making videos, I was astounded at how bad the views were. Like, even with the few views that I get on my videos, like, it was like almost a 50% less views in January. It was astounding. Anyway, that's gonna be all for today. I still plan on streaming during those times when I'm not uploading, but there won't be any YouTube stuff. Anyway, that's gonna be all for today. Until next time, goodbye.